Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle.
Let's play Beat Mix.
It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Mix, you're a loser.
It is time to Beat Mix. And it's time to pump it up for Monday. Yeah.
Don't really need it. Pump it up until you can feel.
I hope that song gets everyone pumped up. I love it. Yeah? Yeah.
It is a good song, I'll tell you right now.
Let's get to our That's it. Let's get to our contestant. We got Adam in Edmonds. Adam, are you there, sir?
Hey, I'm here.
Great. All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Adam has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Adam, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
In 2008, the city of Milwaukee unveiled a statue honoring what Happy Days character?
The Fonz.
Yes. Who is married to Ozzy Osbourne?
Pass.
What is the capital of Ireland?
Dublin.
Yes. What organ in the human body produces insulin?
Kidney.
No.
Your liver.
No.
Pass.
What is the nationality of the first woman in space?
African American.
No.
Caucasian.
No.
Pass.
What is the last name of the Flintstones character Bam Bam?
Rubbles.
Yes. In 1976, who was the first woman to become a national network news co-anchor?
Pass.
The Everglades National Park is located in which state?
Florida.
Yes. What famous rapper's real name is Christopher Wallace?
50 Cent.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4 correct.
Yeah. Oh, and I think he kind of got the Bam Bam's name wrong too.
Oh, did he?
I think he put an S on the end of that bad boy.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna give it to him.
Yeah, it probably isn't going to matter.
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes down to it,
Yeah.
we just won't tell Steve.
That's all.
Yeah, that'll work out just
I
fine.
like that plan. And here he comes.
Hey, look at Steve.
There he is.
Hi, Steve. How are you doing?
Super. Thanks for asking.
Oh, great. Excellent.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
In 2008, the city of Milwaukee unveiled a statue honoring what
Fonz.
Happy Days... Yes.
Arthur Fonzarelli.
Who is married to Ozzy Osbourne?
Sharon Osbourne.
Yes. What is the capital of Ireland?
Dublin.
Yes. What organ in the human body produces insulin?
The liver.
No.
Kidney.
No.
The stomach.
No. What is the nationality of the first woman in space?
Women in space. I don't know. Russian.
Yes.
Good job, buddy.
What is the last name of the Flintstones character Bam Bam?
Rubble.
Yes.
Bam Bam.
In 1976, who was the first woman to become a national network news co-anchor?
The Katie Couric.
No.
What year?
76.
Oh. Martha Plimpton.
No.
Good old Slappy.
Crap. Who's doing news then? Oprah.
No. The Everglades National Park is located in which state?
Washington.
No.
Nope.
Oregon.
No.
Florida.
Yes.
Wow, Lucky
1,
McGee.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You win 6-4. Sorry, Adam.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Take it easy, buddy. Oh, go away. What do you He's got the arm up in the air like you really are.
I know he's basking in the glow of a Monday win.
Seriously?
He pumped it up.
Right. You barely got that done.
Winner.
Luck Bomber McGee over there.
Who's got two thumbs and is a winner?
Yeah.
Steve-O.
Yeah. Does anybody know the organ in the human body that produces insulin?
Is that the pancreas?
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, buddy.
I would have never got that one right.
And I have to assume that BG is going to get this one right away. The first woman to become a national network news co-anchor in 1976.
The only one that comes to mind is Barbara Walters.
And you would be correct.
Damn it.
Baba Wawa.
That's it, yeah.
Danny doesn't know about that?
No.
Oh, yeah. It was an
he's not
SNL
old.
bit. I'm not that old, and I knew it.
Dude, that's Gilda Radner, and that is first generation SNL.
And it was amazing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, though, that we're talking late 70s. That's the late 70s, early 80s. That's the Baba Wawa time.
Yeah, and
these guys were not even around, were they?
Barbara Walters kind of speaks kind of funny, and so they would make fun of her because you go, Baba Wawa.
I don't even think he knows who Barbara Walters is.
I think she's old. That would be right.
Yeah, she does those specials, the Barbara Walters special, and there's always some famous personality.
She was on one of those talkie shows, right?
Yeah.
Like The View.
She was the one that created The View.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
That's the only way you'd know her, Danny, but she was like you said, the first female co-anchor on a national news show.
I'm not even 40 yet. Now Danny makes me feel like an old fart.
You're welcome.
Kind of are, buddy.
Jeez.
You bought a house, don't want to come out? Yeah, you're kind of an old fart.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got a new survey that looked at the most common dreams and nightmares that people have.
Oh.
And so, can you remember anything at all about your dreams and nightmares that you could say is a common theme?
Well, mine right now, I think could constitute as both a dream and a nightmare. I've had this weird dream that I've been going to a ballet recital at the Fifth Avenue Theater, and I show up, and I'm carrying Lulu, and Lulu's wearing a pink tutu.
Wow, that is very specific.
I don't know why I keep having this dream.
Wow, that is very specific.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not even with my wife. It's just me and Lulu going to the ballet.
Is Tiny Dancer playing in the background?
No, Rev, don't get crazy with this.
We used to say something about you and your relationship with dogs, and that nightmare pretty much just goes right back to some of the allegations that were thrown out there.
Date night,
and you're not there with your wife, there with your dog. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Well, that's the recurring dream right now, is that Lulu's wearing a tutu, and we're going to the Fifth Avenue Theater to see some ballet.
Yeah, for men, the most common recurring dream is pretty much the same as women, and that is a strong desire to travel. How about that? Men and women dream about traveling somewhere new. That's like the big dreams that the average man and woman have in this survey.
I've never dreamt about traveling.
I've had a couple of dreams of wanting to go to places I've seen. Like, I want to stay at a hut that's just over the ocean. I think it's in Bora Bora. I've seen pictures, and it's just a hut. Like, people stay in huts, and they're in the middle of the ocean. Like, they just push them way out off the coast, and you're surrounded by water everywhere, and it's just tropical. And it's like, yeah, I've had that dream. Like, it'd be so cool if I.
Are you holding a 7-pound dog wearing a tutu?
No, that's not in my dream. Okay. Sorry, Steve.
It's just me.
I'm there with my wife. I suppose I'm the weirdo here.
Rev, what's yours?
The most recent sort of recurring dream is like this weird, I'm in like this sort of like Born Identity thing going on like a sci-fi hotel, but Rihanna's there. And, well, it gets a little sexy.
Yeah, what movie was she
Whoa,
in?
you're having a sex dream with Rihanna?
I have, yes.
Nice.
Recently.
Oh, look at his face. He's getting really red.
I know.
Dude, she was in the...
you're banging Rihanna?
Did you see the Valerian movie?
No, I have not.
Dude, are you serious?
I have not seen that at all.
That was a chase sci-fi movie that Rihanna was in. You really never saw...
Really?
Did you know she was in that movie?
No, not at all. The last movie that I knew that she was in was in Battleship.
Oh, that is so... She actually is in that sci-fi movie, and there's a lot of chase scenes in that sci-fi movie.
Oh, no, this isn't any chase
You're
scene.
dreaming a very bad movie that everybody hoped was good.
Yeah, she's just kind of leading me by the... yeah.
Is she wearing a pink tutu in your dream?
No.
I will say this, though. Men's nightmares, largely the same as those reported by women, and it's all about falling, being chased, and being attacked. Except for women, they also fear losing their teeth. I guess so. I mean, your smile is a big thing, and I guess for women, sure, they like to have a nice smile. That makes sense.
I'm looking at it for the guys. They dream about, in addition to traveling, sex and having superpowers.
Oh, yeah, I dream about all those. Yeah.
Sex, okay,
I dream about sex,
Rev
yes.
clearly must have a superpower to be able to bang Rihanna.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
that's quite the score.
Over the course of my life, I've not been able to look at certain coworkers because I've had like a massive sex dream, and it's been vivid, and I remember it. And then I
Is it someone we know?
And I walk in. I'm not going to say a thing about anything.
Why not? Tell us.
Because it's
They're not
a
listening.
human resources nightmare.
Not everybody has sex dreams about Miles, Steve.
Yeah. I don't want Miles to feel uncomfortable.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
He's wearing a pink tutu.
Yeah, is he wearing it? Yeah, he was. He and I went to the ballet.
Yeah, and we were traveling.
Yeah, so and
Slam Town.
and of course, superpowers. I mean, I'm a geek. I've dreamt about being Spider-Man so many times.
See, I've dreamt about having muscles. That's not really a superpower.
Well, unless you're the Hulk.
Yeah, but I remember there was a recurring dream for a while. I'd get out of my house, and then I would look down, and I'd realize I have muscles. So I'm like, well, crap, what the hell am I wearing this shirt? So I take my shirt off so everyone would see my muscles.
Nice.
And it's like some kind of weird, like, Bee Gees type disco song starts playing, and I'm just walking the streets, and then I end up at this community pool, but there's like an arch, kind of like a walkway over the pool.
Yeah.
So I walk up to the top of the pool, and then I just start flexing, and everyone's cheering as I'm flexing.
I can hear Staying Alive in the
Right?
background of my brain right now as this is happening.
This was an ongoing dream for years.
They need to. You need to be studied.
Why?
Why?
I wasn't wearing a pink tutu in it, though.
Your dreams are really out there, brother. I'm a little worried about you.
But that was a superpower, I guess, right?
A superpower? What? To just have muscles?
Super stretch,
My
man.
muscles bring the party.
Oh, that's your power.
Yeah.
My muscles bring the party. Okay.
Well, one person says, oddly enough, Steve, I had a dream about Lulu last night.
Okay. You shouldn't be dreaming about Steve's dog.
You were
That's
at a
wrong.
party up in the mountains, and you brought your dog, and she kept trying to bite me.
Well, that does sound like Lulu.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's an accurate dream.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go, kids. It seems like us men and women, we dream about pretty much the same thing as far as our nightmares go.
Somebody says a recurring teeth falling out dreams mean that you're worried about money.
It also says that it's associated with feelings of powerlessness and loss of control.
Okay.
How do they figure this out?
No, they don't. I'm gonna cut this short right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, because my wife has taken me to dream experts and analysts and everything, and they all have a different answer: the money or the power. I don't. Unless I know it's a scientist, a neuroscientist that knows your brain, or somebody that's really like a professional. I'm not going to believe any dream interpretation. How do they know this?
It's the internet, man. I just looked it up. This other one also says that it's about anxiety.
Okay, yeah.
Which is sort of like powerlessness and loss of control.
I think you could.
It's all coming together.
I think you could say that about any negative thing in your life. Like, oh, I had a bad dream. Oh, you're probably feeling anxious, or you're probably feeling a lack of power or control. I mean, seriously, it's like,
yeah,
really.
well, here's another article that talks about relating to vanity, communication, embarrassment, powerlessness, health. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody knows
there's
what
a lot
they're
of tooth falling
it's
out.
It's like friggin' horoscopes, man. Don't believe it. Don't believe the hype.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. Hey, you got something to say? I got something to say. They're wild, rapid, and on the loose. This is Listeners on the Loose.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. Whatever you want to talk about, this is your call, your choice. See something old, something new, but whatever it is you're talking about, Steve does have one rule.
And that's to show some energy, BJ, and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong, yeah? And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
Simple as that. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone said they were coming across a survey, and it said that you're being cheap if you reuse tea bags and coffee filters. I do it all the time. Do you guys think that's cheap?
Reusing tea bags?
Yeah.
And coffee filters?
I don't know why that's something that's really bothering somebody, but apparently it is.
I feel like, well...
Do you use tea
wouldn't-
bags a lot?
No, I actually do. I drink tea. Every morning I drink tea.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Yeah, come on now. How dare you? Do people really reuse tea bags?
I mean, sometimes if I'm like being on the cheap, I guess I'm cheap then, I'll get like a tea and I have like throat coat because my throat's whatever and I don't have another one. So I'm just like, I don't feel like buying another one. I'll just pour another glass of water in that same bag, but
Oh, man, you're cheap.
apparently real cheap.
You're cheap, man. Yeah, that's actually number 4 on this list of things if you're considered cheap or frugal, which is a fine line. Frugal means you are, you're smart with your money. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, I even saw something like where, like, going back to the whole dating thing, like a lot of like millennials or younger people find it attractive if you're frugal.
Oh, wow. See,
I
it used
need to
to be
tell
if
my
you-
wife about that, huh?
Yeah. See, that's the other thing.
Wow,
If you're going on a first date now, and if you're trying to be like a big spender and impressive, that actually is not what they want to see. They want to see you be more frugal.
So what, you whip out like a Groupon?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That means that you got your crap together, because right now we're living in a time where it's not really cheap for
It
us.
means you have an app.
Yeah.
It means that like you're thinking ahead.
Well, yeah, because it used to be those you'd buy those, whatever, I can't think of the name of the books, where they'd have all the coupons in the books.
Oh, like the little nickel?
Yeah, you buy something like that, and you
Right, the
spend.
little nickel's like if you want to buy like a truck or something like that.
Yeah, I
for
don't
a
think
cheap
it's
price or
that. You
something.
buy like the entertainment
Like,
books.
Yeah, the coupon books.
Yeah,
Value
and
pack.
Now you're saying that, well, value pack you get for free. They send those to you in the mail, but they have an app too. But it used to be if you brought a coupon to a first date meal, that was not a thing you did. You were considered a pretty bad person if you brought a coupon to a date.
Here's the thing, like I hope that if I ever do actually do the boyfriend thing and maybe the husband thing, I'd want him to take care of the money, because I really hate doing the math and all the organizing. So if I see he's got his crap together, that'd be great.
See, that's Sarah. You guys are in trouble. I try to teach
Why?
Sarah.
Just got to find a good sugar daddy. They're fine.
Well, I've tried to have talks with Vicky about like finances, because I figure, I don't know if your dad's doing it, and you can see Vicky's eyes glaze over. She's
And
like,
I'm
I
I try real hard, man. I don't get it.
I don't wanna do
It just
this.
goes over my head. Like I can't understand it. It'd be like Steve trying to do like basic algebra.
Well, that's not going to happen. But I did notice on Facebook that she did find a cost-cutting method recently.
Oh, yeah?
At Costco.
Yes,
This is interesting, dude.
What's this?
I want to see what BJ. I should just pull it up and just see what BJ's response is before you even say it.
Okay.
It's on the Vicky Barcelona page.
Here we go.
All right.
page.
Yeah, I want
Okay.
I want to see BJ's reaction before we even get to the point.
Okay, because we're talking about whether somebody's being frugal or if they're just being damn cheap.
She went to Costco and she posted a picture of condoms, and she said, "I never knew they sold condoms at Costco."
I didn't either, actually.
Right. It was a 40-pack. It was like $12.
Okay, you know what that
It
says?
doesn't help your
Vicky.
people's perception
Yeah,
of
Vicky.
you.
I don't care. Like it's a great deal.
Put
If
on your family on this. There it is.
Yeah.
How I have not known that there's condoms at Costco. This could have saved me so much time and money. Hashtag don't be silly. Wrap your willy.
And it's sound advice I'm giving to the younger generation.
Vicky, but you're buying a 40-pack of condoms and you don't have a regular dude in your life. You know what that's saying?
That's saying that I'm
She's using
prepared.
condoms.
And I use condoms.
But how does your family feel about seeing a post like that?
I don't know if they've seen it yet. I think they're kind of like, well,
You should have at least then on page 2 of your pictures had a picture of like a Costco-sized thing of fruit snacks. Then your dad at least would
Okay.
be mad for a second and be like, "Oh, that's awesome, fruit snacks."
Did you get any kind of looks when they rang those up?
No, it's just I'm just a young lady, living my life.
That is awesome. It'd be great if like you just had like a box of condoms and then a box of diapers
Yeah, that's a good.
Baby formula.
That's a good
and
call.
hot sauce, like one of those giant restaurant-sized hot sauces.
And then
for
also
no
like
reason.
the adults' diapers.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now we've got a party.
So you got the 40-count pleasure pack.
Yes.
Oh, really?
That's what it says. Pleasure
Oh.
pack.
You got a bunch of different types. It's pretty awesome.
Vicky.
Wait, it's a variety pack.
It's
of
a variety
condoms?
pack.
So what is that? What does that mean? A variety of what?
Did you close your eyes? You don't know what you're working with.
It's kind of fun to play that way.
Okay. I am so out of touch with this.
Yeah, I didn't know that Costco had a. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I've never seen. Well, maybe because I'm not looking for that. You know why? I can. You can't see stuff like that when all you're looking for is the taste stations. That's all I'm looking for is just a place to get the free.
Where are
food.
them bagel bites?
Yeah,
They're
I
next to
don't
the
care.
condoms. Why are there condoms?
You guys gave out free Oreos last week. What the heck? Get these condoms out here. Give me my free Oreos.
It was right next to the vitamins. It's totally fine because they
Oh,
have
wow.
the fire and ice, which is like the tingling.
Okay.
They got the extra ribbed.
Wait, you got the
like-
tingle ones?
Well, yeah, that's what the fire and ice are.
Well, I hope that
What's
you.
fire and ice down there? Why would you?
It
That's
gets-
like
it gets
icy
a little-
hot.
Wait, is it fire and ice for you or for her? For him?
I guess both.
No.
Well, I mean, it's on both sides.
Oh,
No, I don't need
I don't.
that. I don't
I've
need
never
a
tried wearing one on.
Here,
my
let me
thing.
explain something to you as a man. I don't need fire or ice anywhere in that vicinity.
It
okay.
gets a little tingle. It's a little
I don't want any
startling.
fire or any ice down there.
Unless
Says
it's
the
the names
vanilla
of the two
guy.
ladies at the gentleman's club, I
Yeah.
do not want to.
Okay.
Somebody says, Vicky's right. I get a Costco pack of condoms for my son when he turned 16. Signed the other Vicky.
Well, that's because you are a wishful thinker. Because you
Yeah.
know what? I'd only need one.
Yeah, if my
You
parents
know.
did that, I'm like, oh, good. This will cover me until I'm 40.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh man! So all right, So how about this? So
Okay.
we found out that reusing tea bags or coffee filters, that's cheap. Let's see. What do you think if someone doesn't leave a tip? Is that cheap or frugal?
You're just a jackass.
Yeah,
That's
you're
cheap.
cheap.
A-hole.
Yeah, you suck.
Okay, that's not on my list. It's either
not.
cheap or frugal. But
Okay.
a-hole jackass, I'll see if that's on the list.
All right, maybe we got a little aggressive.
All right. How about buying generic groceries or electronics? Buying generic.
Frugal.
That's awesome.
100% frugal.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that Safeway Select.
See, I'm going to tell you right now, Uncle Chris, who sometimes buys things for me, I want to throw him out of the house when he brings his stupid generic batteries over that last for like a day.
Well, yeah, it's case by case. There's certain things
He
that
buys this 50-pack of, hey, look what I got you. I'm like, would you buy me the Ever-Ready? Would you buy me the Copper Top? I don't need Freddy's batteries because I know it's going to, basically, the fire alarm's going to go off in a week because you put these in there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's frugal at all. I really don't.
Really?
Unless I look at the ingredients.
Sometimes you'll see something like Excedrin is super expensive, but then there's like there'll be like a version of it at Target or wherever we are shopping, and it's like it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's like at a Costco when you buy the big old
Is it, though?
Kirkland bottles
Is it the same,
of vodka.
though?
And that's absolute, isn't
It's
it?
like I thought it was Smirnoff or Grey Goose.
Well,
Grey Goose,
first of all, Kirkland products are, they're the difference.
Again,
but that's the same thing.
Case
But here's
by
the thing.
case.
You
Not
hypocrite.
not every generic product is the same, though. Kirkland is legit.
Yeah.
But, like, for instance, I'm on the Flonase, you know what I mean? I got to keep these nasal passages open. And their bottle is the coolest thing ever. And then someone else tries to do their own. You go into a drugstore and they got their own. And they give you nothing. The bottle's nothing. It's so I think you gotta. I don't know if that's frugal. I just think, man, maybe.
So I go get like those Zevia drinks, and we granted not knockoff ones, but they're similar. Like they'll try and still kind of like steal the concept of another brand's name.
Oh, yeah, I love
so instead
that.
of like Dr. Pepper, it's Dr. Zevia, and I'm like, what is that? Like the drink you want when Dr. Pepper's not around.
Exactly. You see, when that doctor's not available. How about this? Carefully tracking how much electricity you're using. Is that frugal or is that cheap?
I mean, I get that damn letter from the Puget Sound Energy, and it's always like you're above the average in using
Yes,
electricity, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm above average, man.
Congratulations, you win.
That's right. I'm in the front. I'm part of the top 3%.
I mean,
I don't know what they're trying to do, like trying to guilt me, like, your
they are.
neighbor's not using nearly as much electricity as you. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Was that going to make me stop using lights?
Exactly. I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to stop. But they're saying it's frugal if, in fact, you monitor your electricity. How about calculating your portion of a group dinner bill? So you're at a group dinner and you calculate the bill to the cent.
Oh, that's
frugal or cheap?
That's so cheap.
You're a cheap ass. I don't
Yeah.
ever want to go out to dinner with you.
You guys are winning. You guys are right on with all these.
Nice.
How about
like
this?
Ted and I will go get dinner all the time, and sometimes we'll have more drinks than me, and we'll still always let's split it down the middle. Like, why even try and do the math? It's not worth the headache.
But how about the other side, the guy that does that and always orders a ton of stuff, and you really don't order much, and they still want to split down the middle? You have to know when you've really ordered too much, right?
Sure.
And I know guys like that, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well, that's lame of them. They should say, look, I'll cover tip as well then.
Yeah.
Just so that way you guys don't have to freak out. I know I spent more, and I'll just cover the whole tip.
I've gotten a salad, because I've been doing the low carb thing. I'll do the salad.
Since when?
Well, I mean, no, it's been a while. But I mean, when I was, and then somebody would order like the steak and everything, and they go, hey, do you want to split it down the middle? And then you're awkward, like, split it down the middle. I just had a salad. You basically ordered a cow to be delivered to the table, and I got to split it down the middle?
Yeah. That's messed up.
Yeah. All right, so...
But sometimes we'll have the mentality of where that happens, and myself and my buddies were like, it'll even out at some point, and it might not, but in our head, we're like, well, there's going to be a time maybe like you decide that you're going to spend more than me.
I hope that happens for you, my friend.
I hope so, too,
I hope
BJ.
they don't take advantage of you, buddy. How about this? Diluting your hand soap with water so it'll last longer.
Okay, that's
Oh,
just cheap.
wait, people don't. That's a thing. Like I thought that's what everyone did.
No, yeah, you're cheap.
You only do that but until you go buy new stuff.
No, you're cheap.
Oh, if I'm in a pinch and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh crap, I don't have any more laundry detergent, I'll run it under the sink and then swish it up and then use that at least to get one more
You
load
guys
out
don't
of
have
it.
backups?
Well, clearly, if I did, I wouldn't be doing this, BJ.
Well, that's what I mean. We live in the Costco world. I mean, Costco is from here. You should,
Exactly.
you should always have
judgment.
backups. You cheap diluters.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Got a text message. Somebody want to know, BJ, Did you see the Rolling Stone list of the best Star Wars characters, and do you agree with it?
I have not seen this list, no, but let me see if I know we have it here, but I just haven't taken a look at it. So, wow.
Okay, you got it, good.
Okay, so they've got the 50 best Star Wars characters, and yeah, they've had a lot of characters in there, but the top 10 is all we're concerned with, really.
Sure. Ewoks should be number 1.
Ewoks are not in the top 10, and
Then Boba Fett.
You know what? Boba Fett, people agree with you on. He's going to get his own movie. A lot of folks go, really? And a lot of folks go, yes. It's like it's 50-50 with people I talk to about Boba Fett, who's number 3 on this list, according to Rolling Stone. That's amazing, because Boba Fett, what has he done?
He just looks cool, man.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all that matters.
Is it the books or some other stuff we don't know a whole lot about Boba Fett? We really don't.
It really was fetishizing just a really, really minor character.
Oh, I get it. Fetishizing. I
totally did that on purpose.
I don't think it's a very sexual thing. I just think he looks cool in his costume.
And that's really what it goes for there, Steve. People really thought his costume looked cool.
Yeah.
But by and large, he did nothing.
And he's the number 3 favorite, according to Rolling Stone, and he's getting his own movie. That shocks the hell out of me. Like, why? Boba, what has he done?
He got himself killed at the Sarlacc pit by Han Solo.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I think it 100% boils down to he looked cool. Because as a kid, I wanted a Boba Fett action figure because it looked cool.
Yeah, well, last we left poor Boba. I mean, he had his dad's head in his hands, right?
back in the prequels.
I mean, yeah, that was the last time we saw him on screen in the new time. Of course, obviously that was before episode 4, 5, and 6, but he had his dad's head in his hand. And then little Boba went crazy. Little Boba went nuts.
Drinking his boba tea?
Yeah. Drinking his boba tea, yeah. All right, so Boba is number 3. Anybody want to take a shot at number 1?
Ooh. Chewbacca, of course.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Here's the sad thing. And I am a little disappointed in this. Chewbacca did not make the top 10.
No, he made number 16.
16?
Yeah.
No.
You know what? They haven't seen Solo. I think he would jump up if people have all seen Solo, because Chewbacca kind of rocks the house in Solo.
I haven't seen Solo, and you don't need to see Solo. He's awesome.
I know, but he's even more awesome in Solo.
Here's like
R2-D2.
Oh, this... Ooh, yeah.
R2-D2, he's number 8.
What about BB-8?
BB-8, I think a lot of people are going to be happy that he's not above R2-D2. He's at number 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you guys, number 1, anybody want to take a shot?
Ooh.
Darth Vader.
Danny, you are close. Darth Vader's number 2 on this list.
Han Solo.
Yeah, he's number 1.
Is Luke Skywalker even in the top 10?
Actually, Luke is number 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Leia?
Leia's actually ahead of Luke. She's number 5.
What about Jabba?
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba.
Good old Jabba. Darth Vader, from what I can tell, is the only bad guy on the list.
Jabba's at number 15.
Yeah.
Well, do you know where the Ewoks landed?
The Ewoks, I did a search on this, and the Ewoks as a collective do not come up on this list.
Is there any sort of I don't know, what about the Ewok that went and stole the forest speeder?
Oh, Wicket is number 28.
Okay.
Boom.
That's the
top
guy.
30. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, okay, perfect. How about Jar Jar? Is he on the list?
Oh, I hope not.
He's
gotta
100. Do they even have 100 characters?
It's actually 50.
Okay, 50.
Yeah.
Do they even have 50 characters?
Oh, they got a ton of characters. Yeah, they got a lot. Oh, yeah.
Jar Jar does not make this list.
No!
I'm looking through.
Wow.
I'm going to double check, but doing a quick search for Jar Jar yields one result, and it was making fun of him.
What about emo shirtless guy?
Emo shirtless guy.
You mean
Kylo Ren?
Kylo Ren.
He was number 21.
Number 21 is not bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little too emo to get any higher than that.
Actually, outside of BB-8, only Rey from the new ones. Well, I guess you can count Han Solo. He was from Episode 7 too. Only Rey gets in there.
What about Yoda? He is.
Yeah, Yoda. Number 4 he is.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he says Kylo's my favorite. I got him tattooed on my arm in Funko style.
Jar Jar did not make this list, but Uncle Owen did at 45.
Who the hell's Uncle Owen?
That was the guy
that... Mama from the train?
No, Uncle Owen. No, you can't go. You got to go help me with the moisture evaporators.
No.
Yeah, he's the guy that was like, hey, Luke, maybe
he's
next
Luke's
season.
Luke's
uncle is the guy that said, hey, next season.
Yeah,
next season you can go join the Jedi.
Damn.
Him and Aunt Beru became a barbecue.
Yeah. It was an Aunt barbecue. Yeah.
What about C-3PO?
How about C-3PO did not make the top 10? That is interesting to me.
Kind of annoying, I think.
Hey, annoying, but he's one of the big guys. He's been in almost every darn movie they've had.
Yeah, but he's riding the coattails of R2.
Yeah, he is. He's the 12th man there, or 12th droid.
He's number 12?
Yep.
All right, number 12 isn't horrible.
Yeah. He gets beat out by Darth Maul at number 11, which I thought was a good character that just kind of got screwed.
Earlier we were talking about things that you do that are considered childish, but you still do them.
Yeah.
Cereals and cartoons on a Saturday morning.
Oh.
I haven't done that in forever.
Are there still cartoons on Saturday morning?
If you want them to be, they are.
Oh, I guess with like Netflix and all those
YouTube.
other things in YouTube. All right, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. There's a Cartoon Network, Rev. I mean, I'm sure you can find something on there.
How about that?
I know Uncle Chris loves his sugary cereals and still does those.
Really? What's your go-to?
Like the kids
Apple
do.
Jacks?
No.
Frosted Flakes. Life.
Oh, Captain
Loops?
Crunch. Fruit Loops? He's coming in.
Oh.
He's
Cinnamon
coming in.
Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
We're bad at playing charades.
Yeah, we are.
We suck.
Or Chris is bad at giving us clues.
It's
So
hard
give
to
us an
charade.
L and an O.
An L and an O. Okay, what's L and O give us? Lucky Charms?
There you go.
Oh,
it was an L and a
C.
U. Sorry.
Your fingers are too big.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I've been told.
But
But yeah, Lucky Charms, right? Marshmallows and sweetened oat puffs.
They're magically delicious, of
Right?
course.
I'm going Apple Jacks all the time.
Oh, I love Apple Jacks.
No, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Anything with marshmallows, no.
See, that's
Also
new
good.
school. See, because Cinnamon Toast Crunch came after I was a kid. So even though it's been around a long time, but we didn't have it when I was growing up. We had to do the alphabets, the Lucky Charms with those marshmallows, the Quisp, the Captain Crunch. Quisp, of course, the little spaceship guy.
Oh, yeah, that's
The
right.
sweet cereal. Sugar Smacks.
The one that had like no flavor or anything was like Kits.
Kicks.
Oh, Kicks. Yeah.
Kicks were
Raisin
all right.
Bran. Raisin Bran.
Grape nuts weren't bad.
Kicks looked
Wow.
like Kicks was a trick. It looked like it was supposed to be good and fun to eat, but it was like too healthy.
Because it was a weird word, man. You think it's going to have a crazy word. It's going to be a crazy tasting cereal.
And they were golden balls, and so they kind of
doesn't love golden balls?
I love golden balls.
Captain Crunch.
That's my jam.
Cookie
Peanut
Crisp.
butter. Cookie Crisp were good, yes.
Because they're actually cookies.
Yes.
Honey Smacks were my favorite too.
Those are good, yeah. See, that's the thing you do as a kid, right there, man. I haven't had.
Chicken fried steak and eggs.
Yes.
That's a great
See,
cereal.
that's the problem. I haven't had a cereal like that, like back in the day, because breakfast food is just so damn good. Like chicken, like Steve mentioned, I just go, I'm not going to do a bowl of cereal. I'm going to have my chicken fried steak and the biscuits, the gravy. Come on.
So it says Crunch Berry's the best. Reese's Puffs.
Oh, again, that came after my time.
Here's a good text. Vicky must eat a lot of Lucky Charms because that booty looks magically delicious.
Well, thank you.
Wow, that was a long way to go for that particular pickup line.
I'm impressed.
Damn.
I don't think you went very far. It was one sentence.
Well, first of all, the booty, magically delicious. I mean, the Lucky Charms is about a leprechaun, not about a pirate.
Yeah, throw a shillelagh in there at least.
Yeah, they have the pot of gold. They didn't have booty.
He just wants to bang Vicky. Why do we have to overthink this, guys?
Well, that's because Chris and I we'll decide whether or not your limerick or your pickup line's good enough to bang Vicky.
Exactly.
Well,
appreciate it.
When did
Yeah.
that become my job?
Yeah, well,
Today.
someone's got to be her pimp. I mean, she's got bad standards herself. We got to make her some cash.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.